1 inch. That is the only difference between a dynasty and a total disaster. Yesterday, the entire billion-dollar Inter-Miami experiment came down to a single inch of white paint. You are looking at the moment the Vancouver Whitecaps almost destroyed the script. Watch this. The ball hits the left post. It rolls across the line. It hits the right post. And somehow, it stays out. If that ball goes in, the super team is cooked. The investment is a bust, and the internet roasts them forever. But it didn't go in. This isn't just a highlight reel of Inter-Miami winning the MLS Cup. This is the story of how the most expensive team in history almost choked and then pulled off the biggest heist in American soccer. They secured the bag, but, man, it was ugly. Let's get into the drama. To understand how close this was, you have to look at the money on the field. Miami walked onto the pitch looking like a luxury brand. Flashy, expensive, confident. The narrative was simple. Beckham and the Moz brothers cut the checks. They brought in the Avengers. Messi, Suarez, Busquets, Alba. The payroll alone is higher than some small country's GDP. And 8 minutes in, it looked like the script was set. Messi drops deep into the pocket. He works his magic, feeds Tadeo Allende. Allende whips across into the box and bang. Chaos. It hits Vancouver defender Idir Ocampo and goes straight into his own net. An own goal. 1-0. Miami didn't even have to shoot. It was like finding free money on the sidewalk. For the haters, this was proof the league is rigged. For the fans, it was just the rich getting richer. But here is the thing about easy money. It makes you soft. Miami got comfortable. They stopped pressing. They started jogging. They thought the game was over in the first 10 minutes. And in American sports, and when you disrespect the game, you usually get punched in the mouth. Fast forward to the second half. Vancouver didn't care about the valuation. They didn't care about the GOAT status. They just saw a team that was tired. 60-minute. Ali Ahmed gets the ball. He looks at that Miami defense and sees food. He drives. He rips a shot past the keeper. 1-1. Suddenly, the party stopped. The stadium went dead silent. You could feel the anxiety in the air. This wasn't supposed to happen. The retirement home narrative started trending on Twitter instantly. Miami looked old. They looked slow. They were getting run off the field. And then, the moment I showed you at the start, the 62nd minute, Emmanuel Sabby breaks loose for Vancouver. He beats the keeper. He hits the woodwork twice. That was the universe telling Miami, you ain't losing this money today. If that goes in, it's 2-1 Vancouver, and Miami is probably done. The billion-dollar valuation looked shaky. The owners in the box looked shook. This is the drama of the MLS. It doesn't matter how much you pay your roster. The ball is round, and luck is a massive factor. But here is the reality of pro sports in the USA. You get what you pay for. When the pressure is at its absolute peak, average players fold. But the heavy hitters, they clock in. We are in the 70th minute. The game is ugly. It's gritty. Vancouver makes a mistake in the midfield, and who emerges with the ball? Leo Messi. This is the moment. This is why ticket prices are $500. He drives. He draws the defense like a magnet. He sees his boy, Rodrigo de Paul, making the run. Messi slides a dime through the defense. A perfect pass. De Paul takes a touch, ice in his veins, and he buries it. 2-1. Miami. That right there, that goal is worth every single penny of his contract. That is the clutch gene. The stadium erupted. That wasn't just a goal, that was relief. That was the investment paying dividends in real time. You could see the energy shift. Vancouver was gassed. They had their chance to steal the bag, and they missed it. Miami knew how to close the show. Vancouver tried to rally. They threw everything forward, playing Hail Mary soccer, but Miami locked it down. We get to stoppage time. 90+6. The ref is checking his watch. Messi gets the ball one last time. He chests it down. Pure class. He lobs a perfect ball to Alendi. He's loose. He's gone. One-on-one with the keeper. He doesn't panic. He slots it home. 3-1, game, set, match, wrap it up. The whistle blows, and Inter Miami are the MLS Cup champions. But look at the faces. Look at Busquets. Look at Jordi Alba. These are absolute legends playing their final minutes of professional soccer. They aren't just celebrating, they are exhaling. They did it. They walked off into the sunset with the hardware. That is a storybook ending. You couldn't write a better script if you tried. So, did Inter Miami buy the league? Maybe. Did they dominate yesterday? Not really. They got lucky. They got scared. But in the end, they got the W. This MLS Cup proves one thing to the American audience. Drama sells. And Messi? He's still the one selling it. The billion-dollar gamble paid off. The jersey sales, the Apple TV subscriptions, the ticket revenue, and now the trophy. Miami is the king of the MLS. The dynasty is cemented. But I want to know what you think. Was this pure skill? Or did they get lucky with that double post miss? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns of the money behind the game, make sure you smash that like button. I'm out. Peace.